So hello everyone, my name is Mushroom and today we're live on Twitch TV to stream some Oxygen Not Included. So for those of you that don't know the game, that's a new space colony simulation game made by Clay. You may have heard of them. They made all the Don't Starve games, Don't Starve, Don't Starve Together, and a few more, but I haven't played them yet, so I can talk about them. And today we're playing Oxygen Not Included. So basically, for those of you who don't know the game, you have three little people here that's gonna be lost in space, and we have to actually help them make a colony to survive as long as we can. So here we have May, Otto, and Ren. I already shuffled their stats to get something interesting, so we got 3 stress response meter. That's the most interesting one to get, because you can have either Ugly Crier, Destructive, Pinch Eater, and those are all pretty hard thing to manage if you ever get high in stress in this game. So we're gonna go with full meter here. We have May, that's a miner, so as you can see we got a lot of digging, quite a lot of learning actually, thanks to the quick learner traits, but you have a small brother. Oh shit, excuse me. So that means she will have to go to the, well, you know what the bladder is, so. And then we have Otto, the level 12 artist, so it's kinda athletic, 12 creativity thanks to Enter Decorator, and the bad trait is Yokel, she can do research. We can't have everything we want in the game. And finally we have Rain, our level 7 architect, that both get 7 points in construction and athletics, so as the question says, it's gonna be the builder. Yeah, I think it does, so that's why it's got plus 7 athletics, but it's cavity cat, so it can't fight. But since we don't have to fight that much in this game, that's not really a bad trait. As much as something like the yokel, because no research mean no new stuff, and no new stuff mean rapid death. So we're just gonna shuffle the colony names, and here we go. The Tragic Dreamland. Way to go, game, way to go. So let's embark. So basically the world is randomly generated every new game, and there we go. Your crew has awoken miles beneath the surface of an unfamiliar asteroid. Oddly, they have no recollection of how they got there. So let's just pause here. Just so you know, I already played the game before just to get the basics, so I will get rid of this. So here we have. Let's just check the area. So get 3 spots of water here, oxygen here, vacuum, and oxygen. Okay. First thing first. This is oxylite. You don't want to mine this. Why? Simply because this is a natural oxygen provider, and it's better to just let it be, because when it runs out, it just disappear. And for example, this one, when it will disappear, this one will be able to produce oxygen in the area. It won't use everything same in the same time, but it will deplete slowly and then pass the work to the next area. So we're just gonna clean this one now, and I'm just gonna explain a few stuff as the game goes on. So as you can see, here we got sandstone, we got sand, got copper, coal, we got few out here, dirt. So basically the most used resources here will be sandstone, because that's what you can find everywhere actually. The copper is quite important. Wait, why is that? Okay, let me just put. Did it just disappear? Like, what? Okay, so what you saw here was supposed to be like dioxide carbon. And that was strange at first because it's in vacuum, so there couldn't be any here. So I guess that's some power generation thingy that appeared. I don't know. But since it's in vacuum, there is no oxygen at all, so there could not be dioxide carbon either, because vacuum is just empty, really empty, nothing in there. And this black thingy was dioxide carbon, and that's not supposed to be in game at this moment, because you are the one producing it when you rest. So there was no reason for this to be here. So what we're gonna do here is actually reach this way, because as long as we have oxide here, we can get this oxygen to those areas. That's not needed at the beginning. All we have to do is actually just expand and start building few stuff for now. And we don't really want to go this way since we have water, and we don't want to flood our area. So we'll have to go up. Okay. Since I started gathering copper here, even if it's on the ground, it counts as resources that we have. So let me just open this. For now, we have all these resources available, and as the game will go, we'll get down to approximately around where my camera is right now. If I let me. Okay, so let's pause again, and first thing first you wanna do is not oxygen regeneration because you have oxalate for now. You wanna go to furniture and make some beds. So basically, got 3 people here, 3 bed, and not a fourth one yet, because we get 2 more cycles before the next duplicant arrives to this portal. So that's kinda like the Don't Starve Together portal, where you can see your friend join you in the game. That's quite nice to attach it. That's where I remind this. So we're gonna make those beds owners right now. There we go. You can either do it manually like I did now, or just wait for the night and I will just go to bed and claim it as theirs. But depends on the duplicant you have. If you got one that's a loud sleeper, you wanna put him in the way far away from your other duplicants, because every like 3 to or 5 seconds it's gonna snort, and you can actually wake your other duplicant with this, and then there will be like bad sleep and stuff, and it's just gonna work way worse than they were supposed to. Then we need to actually go to plumbing, get the outhouse here, because they're gonna need this enough. Putting like this. Need dirt. We don't have dirt. Of course. You won't be able to go up here like this, so we're gonna make a ladder like this. I must admit we got a kinda not so good starting spot here, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna die. Not soon, of course, but I'm pretty sure won't last that many cycles. Okay, watch out for sand. As you can see, sand can fall down. Wait a second. Okay, I should check this before. So interesting to see, we get ice area right up here. That one are this way and this way. We got a big ice area. 2 big ice. Oh, okay. Crap. Yep. Basically, you have to manage lots of stuff in this game. So as you can see, temperature. You also get stress up here. We got light that improve or decrease our mood. Oxygen, of course. Electricity. Oxygen. As you can see here, we got no oxygen for now since we just digged. This is high concentration of oxygen thanks to the oxide, and here it's just sufficient. But that will be that will go better when this keep on polishing. Okay, let's get rid of all this sand. There we go. So now that we got some dirt, I can use a hothouse. Oh, that's one thing done. We're gonna need. Yeah, that's really sorry for that again, but that's really a freaking damn crappy world we got here. I got so few amount of algae. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to down these potatoes. The thing is, we got oxalate down here, so we won't have to have all this oxygen go down here. Gonna require a food source, I know. Harvest, auto harvest this since we're going down. Yeah, we're gonna make a storage compactor here. Thing can go in. So we wanna have all these resources down here. Okay, they are in trouble with oxygen for now, but that's normal. As you can see. Yeah, we'll open this area, so it will have to. Wait, what? Ah, crap. Okay, I need a idea. And I thought it was vacuum, but that was carbon dioxide. Well, okay, few carbon dioxide down here, but that's not that bad. Could you guys do this? Thank you. Ah, of course. Well, what? Okay, we got one hatch here, one hatch here. Okay, that's good to know. Don't have any down there because that's still food. Okay, so we'll have to build this. Okay, not this one because we don't care for this area for now. But if we wanna go up here, we'll have to get rid of this hatch. Okay, we need to open area. The early game is really important because that's when you have to actually take care of the most basics needs of your replicants. And you have to think about the layout of the base. Since they did the thermic and agricultural updates, you have a lot of things that you can do as before. Like for example, you could just what is this? Have one area for electricity, like I'll show you, like those mini generators with a lot of tiny and big batteries, like in one area here, and then the wires would go through the whole base. You had it, you had your whole electricity generation down, nothing to worry about. But now, electric wires can actually overload, so you have to actually separate electricity generation like multiple outposts. So one electricity generator for the whole research part, another one for the whole food creation and such. So you have to actually plan out the whole base pretty carefully. We're gonna do this now. And of course, since we had a lot of sun on the area, we're gonna get a lot of sun going down. The thing is, at least got all this area here that can grab later on. Even if we're gonna need it pretty soon. Okay, so I will have to start searching pretty fast. So I make this. Okay. There we go. Station. We're gonna need a research station or wire. There we go. And of course, actually the oxide that was here just disappeared, so now we need something down here. Okay, so I need a research in gas piping. I need this and then the farming, but I'm gonna go with this one first. Playing. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, because you can't fight. So he's playing. There we go. And the two can't fight, so there we go, get rid of this hatch. And that is there was one here, so okay. I could you finish this with? Oh, for fuck's sake. Excuse me. There we go, jobs here. So, as you can see, Ren has 0 running and May has 5 running. So, you're not gonna research, and May is gonna research. May, please. Wait. Two can't, okay. Let me just. Art. We know was useful to make art on YouTube. Yeah, the digging traits are actually important in combat tasks. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I would assume that will be strength or athletic, but who knows. Basically, duplicate won't be able to art at all unless they got a lot of it, but most of the other things they can do. Somebody's gonna on here, and they're gonna do that. Okay. So you can get your daily cycle reports. So as you can see, we are not producing any oxygen. We are consuming quite a lot of it, but still have oxalate. That's not a problem yet. You can see power usage, power wasted, and everything that is like food and such. Oh, forget new stuff here. Yes, major searching, so that's good. Let me just think. We got oxygen and carbon dioxide down here. And this is only vacuum here. Okay. So what we're gonna do with it? Find this. First of all, because we're gonna need, of course, rid of this. Make this. It should be able to go. So let's just slow down this level. So eyes up here. Once we got this research, we're gonna make gas permeable tiles. That's something really important for your base actually, because that allows oxygen to go up and down through your base. Because those tiles here are just a wall block. Nothing can go through, no water, no gases, nothing. Gas permeable tile, that the gas flows through. So you can have should I say this? But you can have your oxygen going up and down, same for dioxide, carbon, and other gases. So this way you can have your oxygen always up in the area important, and dioxide, carbon can go through your base, up and down to the the lowest part where you can actually trade it, like recycle it, or just you can actually make it disappear. But I'll show you this later. So for now, we're just gonna going up. Why is May searching? As soon as she is done with this, we can really start making rooms and such. This one is already full. That's one problem also with this game, is that you fill up. This gets full so fast, like for real. See, I have some carbon dioxide produced by the duplicants that are up here. It's going down here, but since it's sandstone here, it can go. So you have to go slightly to the right and then finally get down here. And we got our research complete. Now we can make gas chamber tiles. So we're gonna make right now here, as well as here, and up here. That's gonna use a lot of resources, actually a lot of copper, so we're gonna need mine this. And we got a new duplicant. So every few days or a few cycles here you can choose one new duplicant between 3. And you have to actually think a lot about it. But you don't want someone that will eat a lot or breathe a lot or destroy something when it's stressed. And right here we have 2 binge eater, so they will dangerous over it when stressed. So that means goodbye food. And the require. Things went pretty if this can get too stressed. I don't exactly know what this does. And you can't do research again. Ah, crap. Well, we're just gonna reject all for now. This one would be good, but we need more people that can do researches pretty fast actually. So I would prefer to wait for 3 more cycles to get someone that may be good at research than just taking someone that can't research at all. So now that we're making those gas member tile, we'll be able to actually make bedrooms in this area here. Maybe food production down here. So that we can actually start. I'm gonna have to start making some more researches, the farming one. Because we already did get to oh my god! I'll get terrarium pretty fast to get rid of this carbon dioxide here. That will go down. And this way we can actually bend on the right. Yeah, I forgot I have to get rid of this one. Well, it can go down later, so that's not a problem. I think? Yeah. But if we ever wanna go expand up here or grab stuff, harvest. Really harvest. What harvest this? And you can also prioritize stuff to do. Like for example, I want this digged first before actually harvesting stuff. So, well, except for May, since it's doing a research, that's the priority. And this way, you can actually tell them, I want this at first, fast and such. Okay, but I can. Okay, that's more copper ore. I don't know why it doesn't. It's here, and we got it. Maybe it's just because it's they're not in the storage compactor. I mean, because they're already playing for there, so that they're not labor or something else. 7. Okay, run. We're getting slightly stressed right now. What? Stress, why? Right one, yeah, that's right, yeah. Your arcane don't do something else. Hold there. What the? Okay. This is late, okay. We just lost this last slide here. Guys, but this need to be cared of first before night out here, or one of you won't be able to sleep. There we go. So now we can make Alga terrarium here. So what we're gonna do is that we put 2 of them down here. Because as you may know, carbon dioxide is going down because it's heavier than oxygen. Oh wait, we're gonna need water here. I need to make a ladder down here. And we probably won't have time before the end of the cycle here. Nope. I know, fetching water. And we already done 4 cycles. So it's been 30 minutes already. Damn, that was fast. So we're gonna pause here. And we're gonna end this episode for today on YouTube. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.